Now, we just got this update moments ago, but the fire department has confirmed that the 2 people that were unaccounted for from the fire have been confirmed unharmed. There have been no fatalities or injuries reported. Jasmine, it's been a busy past few hours for first responders here on Atkinson Avenue. Now, just moments ago, choppers could be seen dropping water onto the site. We're at the end of a long day here at Roy J. Smith Middle School for both parents and students. Laura and Gordon, you can see behind me a bit of the damage to the building. Now, it's right across the street from the Liberty Apartments, which saw a majority of that fire damage on Sunday. Mission Waco hopes to get Waco's unhoused population off the streets and into 346 housing units just like this one by next summer. As you can see, water's being handed off right now, but one thing's for sure, the family tells me they won't be the same without MJ. With his mission to improve literacy, he says comic books are a great place to start. And climbing the 85 stairs to the top until the group collectively reaches the 110 flights of stairs climbed by first responders on 9/11.
Efforts continue as the Guadalupe River flooding leaves many trapped or stranded. One of them is a Belton teenager. News 10's Cris Cordova tells us how her fun 4th of July weekend quickly turned scary.
She went up there pretty excited about having some fun and not knowing that there was anything like that could happen.
A 4th of July vacation turned into a story of survival for 19-year-old Riata Schuff.
She says around 2:30 or so, she's hearing loud thunder and lightning, and then next thing you know, somebody's banging on her door and telling everybody that they needed to get out.
Riata's father, Ronnie Schuff, recalls her daughter's dangerous journey to escape major flooding near the Guadalupe River, evacuating her hotel only to be met with a sea of cars all at a standstill. That's when the flooding began to pick up.
The water's rising and rising and rising, and it gets up to like their doors and stuff, and so they figured, we can't move. They get out, they start running.
But the current was too strong, sweeping away Riata and her group. The next 20 minutes were a struggle to stay above water, until the current pushed them near a house above the water line.
There are some people there, and they're dropping down sheets and to the family, that Riata was with, and they all grabbed the sheets, and these people pulled them up to the 2nd floor.
This all happened on one of Ronnie's biggest days. Back in Belton, he owns Schuff's Barbecue, which was seeing more customers than it had all year. But after hearing his daughter was in trouble, he was quick to start up his car.
So I took off driving in the rain, and I got all the way to the other side of Marble Falls, and the phone rang that they had been told, as I was saying earlier, that they weren't going to get out.
All Riata and those with her could do was wait to be rescued by first responders.
And she took a picture of this sunset, and then she prayed, thankful for them being together and alive, and just send somebody to save us. Well, when she did that, she said it wasn't a few moments later, and all of a sudden these big buses or vans started pulling up.
So when you got the text that your daughter had finally been rescued after all those hours, what's going through your mind?
I think there was just a big release and a relief knowing that she's not sitting on a rooftop, because we didn't really know what her situation was.
In Belton, Cris Cordova, KWTX News 10.
Across the country are scrambling over rising egg prices.
News 10's Cris Cordova is here with a look at why prices are rising and how local businesses are responding. Chris?
Laura and Gordon, the explosion in egg prices is hitting restaurants that specialize in breakfast the hardest, and some of them don't know how much longer they can hang on before they have to start raising menu prices. It's a normal day of greeting customers at the Toasted Yolk Cafe.
Good, how are y'all doing?
But in the kitchen, things are anything but. Here at the Toasted Yolk, it's no surprise that eggs are a big part of their business, but the general manager, Heather Bradshaw, says over the past 2 years, the price of these eggs has quadrupled.
2 years ago, for the amount of eggs I was buying for the weekend, it would cost me $540 to supply my restaurant with enough eggs for the weekend.
And today, that number is up to 2,000. The reason? Hundreds of millions of birds in the U.S. wiped out by avian flu, according to Gary Joyner of the Texas Farm Bureau.
It really is an impact on the supply side. Fewer eggs means higher prices. And right now it's going to take a while for that supply chain to catch up.
To save money, World Cup Cafe manager Michael Sherritt has switched from white eggs to brown, but the costs are still high.
I've been in the industry for over 30 years, and I've never seen eggs get this high in price.
But restaurants aren't the only ones feeling the price hike. Joyner has seen more people buying their own chickens, looking to dodge the high cost of eggs at the grocery store. But he warns raising poultry isn't an easy solution to expensive eggs.
It can be something that a family takes a lot of time and enjoyment in. Just be mindful of what that means in terms of price, time, and commitment before jumping into it.
In the meantime, restaurants like the Toasted Yolk Cafe are still hanging on without raising prices. But with egg costs cracking into their profits, they don't know how much longer that will be.
There is the struggle of thinking like, maybe we can't do as marketing here lately to make up that extra money, or maybe we can't, give out free donuts here and there.
Until egg prices come down, keeping the experience the same for customers is the main focus and biggest challenge for restaurants like the Toasted Yolk.
Hungry? Well, we got some food around here somewhere.
Right now, it's unclear when the price of eggs will start to come down, but Joyner says that won't happen until the population of egg-laying birds goes back up. Reporting in the studio, Cris Cordova, KWTX News 10. It's been 14 years of making sundaes, blending shakes, and scooping ice cream at the Waffle Cone in Copper's Cove. But next week, owner John Hayes will serve the store's final dish of ice cream.
I've had so many people come to this place. It's made it so special for me.
A shop loved by Copper's Cove.
A staple in the community. We can't put it in words.
This is the only ice cream shop I've really ever gone to. This is the only ice cream shop I've been to.
But now, with the building owner looking to make way for a new business at Waffle Cone's location, Hayes will be ending the career he's enjoyed since 2010.
Yeah, it's bittersweet. I'm getting older, so I can't run the pace that I used to. So it's getting harder to do the job.
Being the only locally owned ice cream shop in Copper's Cove, Hayes has made one thing his top priority.
The customers are the most important thing that has ever come through these doors.
And customers like Kaylee Delk have noticed.
It sucks that it's closing because it's such a nice place and it's like home. It's like home.
After 8 years of visits, she's been going to Waffle Cone for more than just the ice cream.
And honestly, it's not even the ice cream.
It's just the vibe, the feeling that you get when you walk in this place.
And that feeling goes beyond the shop's vintage atmosphere. A glance at the decorations on the walls reveals the part of the shop Hayes says he'll miss the most.
These people are the reason that I enjoy my job the most, because I got to watch so many of these kids grow up. She was 6 months old, and she's going to be 15 now. And she was in a high chair at that time. And that's what I'm going to miss the most about this place.
And while the customers will miss the shop they've known and loved,
I don't want to get ice cream anymore.
Exactly.
I don't want to go anywhere.
Hayes is ready for the next chapter, taking with him memories from Waffle Cone that will last a lifetime.
Overall, it's okay. It's time for me to move on.
In Copper's Cove, Cris Cordova, KWTX News 10.
For more than a decade, the Brazos Theater has been a cornerstone of Waco's entertainment scene. It has been a home for improv, stand-up comedy, and theatrical performances.
But after all those years entertaining on Bosque Square, the theater now has to find a new stage. Their last show there was a couple of weeks ago.
News 10's Cris Cordova was there for the final curtain call, showing us what that theater has meant to fans and performers and what's in store for their next act.
Everyone is ready to laugh this evening at the Brazos Theater of Waco on Bosque Square.
It is so great to have you here on kind of this bittersweet night.
But tonight's show is a little different.
If you don't know already, this is our very last show that we'll ever have in this space.
The theater's founder, Beth Richards, saying what many in the crowd already know. It's the last laugh for this stage on Bosque Square.
I am turning 30 this year.
10 years of entertainment.
Yes, and I still have roommates. Yes.
All started with Richards looking to change the entertainment scene in Waco.
We just wanted to be the place where, yes, it's really, really good quality, but it's also just a place for people to come and have fun and forget about their troubles for a little while.
And that's what pulls in guests like Petra Ashelman. She's been coming to shows here since they first opened 10 years ago.
It's one of the few venues where you don't have to spend an arm and a leg getting good entertainment.
But this venue is something special for the performers as well.
Keep that noise going for Cris Cordova.
Coming through Waco at the Brazos Theater has always been a lot of fun. The cool thing about places like Brazos is that people are coming out to have a good time. They're coming out because they're excited to see something that doesn't happen in their town like every single day.
And he's not the only comic who feels at home in the Brazos Theater.
Keep it going for a room. Rama!
I'm like taken away by the crowd, by the love of the crowd.
It's the venue's small-town charm that Rama says is what helps performers like himself connect with the audience, sometimes better than at his bigger shows.
How are you guys doing?
It's a huge loss when a place like this falls off. You clearly see that they are all like intently paying attention when the joke is being said, when the setup is being done. Like the setup is the most important part in stand-up comedy, and then they listen to it. And so when the punchline hits, it really hits you.
Being an immigrant, some of Rama's material is about his experience coming to the U.S. And on the Brazos Theater stage, he says it feels easy to talk about.
Just me being able to like break that barrier and communicate to them my experiences, be it back home or be it over here, through jokes. It bridges the gap. It gives them a very safe way to understand where I come from. And through these interactions, I get a way to like also understand where they come from.
It's the kind of connection that's hard to find and even harder to replace.
It's going to be very hard to fill their shoes.
But as much as the community loves the Brazos Theater, another institution has plans for the space.
Fully built out phase 1 starts at the corner of the building here.
Right here is the $20 million campus for Valor Preparatory School. Now, as a result, 4 businesses have had to move out, and the Brazos Theater of Waco was the final one to go.
A number of things converged to make Bosque Square possible.
Wes Knoyer is the head of school for Valor Preparatory Academy, a school that just enrolled 500 students for the first time this past fall. He says they've quickly outgrown their campus on Sanger Avenue in Waco.
When I took this role, we were already at capacity. The reality was that we could not continue to grow where we were.
Knoyer says that's when 2 families with ties to Valor Prep stepped in, gifting all of Bosque Square to the school.
So the whole 127,000 feet, 14.5 acres was just given to Valor free of charge.
While some tenants had to leave, some on the other side of the plaza are getting to stay, now paying rent to Valor Prep. It's a change Knoyer knows not everyone was excited for, but he hopes the new campus will breathe life back into the square.
Bosque Square has been a sleepy place. It's been a wonderful place up on a hill. It's really cool. It's been here for a long time with some long-standing tenants, and we want to honor them in that and also look to the future.
It's a change that fans of the theater are sad to see.
For many people, this has been their every 2-week event that they've come to for years. I really don't know what they're going to do.
Now, Richards is looking to the next chapter for the Brazos Theater.
And I just know there's somebody out there that has just the right space for us, that wants to help the creative arts community and be a part of something really special.
And while it might not have a home right now, the laughter and the community it built isn't going anywhere.
And of course, keep that noise going for the Brazos Theater, y'all. The glass show here, y'all. Waco, 10 years, come on.
In Waco, Cris Cordova, KWTX News 10.
Valor Prep's new campus on Bosque Square will officially open for grades 6 through 12 this coming school year. Owner Beth Richards says she has no plans of taking the Brazos Theater out of Waco. Right now, they have a few shows coming up soon at various locations across the city, and you can find more information about that on their website.
All right, thank you, Camille. Vice President J.D. Vance, Senior Envoy Steve Witkoff, and President Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner departed Pakistan without a peace deal following face-to-face talks with Iranian leaders and Pakistani negotiators. Welcome back. A new luxury neighborhood is coming to Central Texas built around surfing. And luckily, the rain didn't slow down the second day of Texas A&M's Family Weekend. Here's a look at some of them touring the campus. And in health news, more women over 40 are having babies than ever before. That's according to the National Center for Health Statistics. Now, an analysis of prescriptions written in emergency rooms suggests fewer pregnant patients are taking acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol. That's according to a new study published in the medical journal. of The Lancet. This comes roughly 7 months after President Trump said that pregnant women should stop taking Tylenol due to an increased risk of autism in their babies. Welcome back. We're taking a very rainy, muddled look here at our News 10 Skycam network.
It's coming down. You said, Chris, it is coming down.
Exactly. Yeah, we can hear it right here in the studio. Can't really see much of anything there. That could be anything, but we assure you that is Lake Belton. I don't know if a lot of people like it this way, but I like to put, instead of butter, I like to put mayo on it and then season it with some rosemary. Do other people do that?
I don't know about the rosemary, but the mayo is the secret sauce.
You know, Camille, that last story is why I never run in and cannonball into a swimming pool. Yeah, probably best to avoid it. I know I had my troubles getting in this morning, and it doesn't look any better right now.
Yeah,